Helping Hands is the charity arm of trade union Solidarity. It represented some families during the Life Esidimeni hearings. The organization's Ernst Vorster joins us now. Good evening, Ernst. Thanks very much for coming through. First, your reaction to the Judge Mosaneke's report and recommendations?
Well, first of all, we are quite pleased with the judgment in total, and we thought that the former Deputy Chief Justice did a very thorough job of giving an holistic approach and solution to the problem as well. So we are very happy for the families. We believe that towards a form of restitution, it is a good award, the amounts that have been awarded. But of course, we can honestly tell each other that you can never replace a loved one with any amount of money. So we are very happy for them, and we are also very happy with the suggestions that Moseneke made in terms of effecting some form of systemic change, which is very, very much needed in the healthcare system at this stage.
In fact, that's something I was going to ask, because your organization lists among its goals a desire to add knowledge on social issues, but also to enable South Africans, all South Africans, to contribute to the relieving of suffering of defenseless people. Do you think that the inquiry managed to do that, especially with regards to our mental health sufferers?
To a large extent, yes. However, the terms of reference that was put forward to Moseneke was limited in scope. So we need to just keep that in mind as well, that it wasn't a total system evaluation. But to a large extent, yes, he did a very thorough job of outlining the specific issues that led to this problem, which specifically was Project Marathon, which was promoted and promulgated by a few individuals within the department, high-ranking individuals. And in doing so, I believe, send a very strong message to government officials and government departments, specifically that we need to do our work well, and that we also need to take into account specifically the constitutional rights of all our citizens.
Well, them doing their work, well, is of course one thing, but do you believe that there are bigger issues that perhaps deserve a lot more focus and attention going forward to make sure that such things never again happen?
Of course, yes. Specifically strategic planning, Project Marathon was an illogical choice, it was an illogical decision, and to this date, Moseneke also highlighted there's no reason for this project. There was no apparent reason for this project. The reason put forward by the MEC and head of the department at that stage was cost cutting. And at the end of the day, Moseneke said it was an untruthful statement, because cost cutting did not result to cost cutting at all. In fact, it's costing the state around 162 million now.
Now, the Judge Moseneke also concluded that the former health MEC, Qedani Mahlangu, as well as the former head of health in Gauteng, Dr. Esidimeni, made false claims. What do you think, what does your organization believe should happen to them?
Well, Moseneke did outline within, again, the scope of his terms of reference that there should be some restitution, specifically in terms of their professional bodies where they are registered, as maybe a registered nurse or a registered doctor, medical practitioner, that these professional bodies do conduct, to a large extent, an ethical, inquiry into the work that they have done and into the decisions. Quite frankly, what they have done and the decisions they've made does not stroke with the oaths that they have taken in their respective professions. So that is one route, but it might also still be an option for someone to criminally look at this case and see whether if someone should be held liable specifically for death. Moseneke today very emotionally highlighted that this was a tale of torture and death, and that is how we feel as well. There's no clear or apparent reason for Project Marathon. There wasn't, and to this date that question remains unanswered.
Ernst Vorster, thanks very much for coming through this evening. He is, of course, from Solidarity's Helping Hand, a charity belonging to that organization.